And his assistants, Dave McLaughlin, Corey Kleigenbaum, and Buddy Wolf. Batting first, pitcher, Ben Hauser. Batting next, third baseman, Daniel Levine. Batting for right fielder, Julian Schultz, L.J. Barboza. Batting cleanup, first baseman, Aaron Ouch. Batting fifth, catcher, Miles Sy. Batting sixth, center fielder, Brandon Kenny. Batting seventh, left fielder, Julian Busari. Batting eighth, shortstop, Dominic Ullman. And batting ninth, second baseman, Scott Schroeder. And now the starting lineups for your PCTI Bulldogs, led by their head coach, Rob Moutier. His assistants, Greg Norton, Mike Hanzarek, Skyler Donnell, and David Inigo. Leading off, center fielder, Nate Friedman. Batting second, catching, Chase Gilligan. Batting third, first baseman, Nazir Moulay. DHing for pitcher Christian Pareja is Steven Peralta. Batting fifth, third baseman Johnny Gilligan. Batting sixth, shortstop Devin Hunnell. Batting seventh, playing left field, Jonathan Porcelli. Batting eighth, second baseman, Quentin Ocampo. And rounding out the lineup, right fielder, Ray Gila. Everyone, please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Good Friday afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Passaic County Technical Vocational High School here in Wayne, Passaic County, New Jersey. My name is Ryan Lowry. On the call today for the Section 1 within Group 4 State Sectional Championship between the 4th-seeded Livingston Lancers visiting the 2nd-seed Passaic Tech Bulldogs. Today we have a fantastic contest, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams coming off of 3 humongous wins to get to the final round. 16 teams in this bracket. This bracket was a wave, a crazy one. We saw Passaic Tech take down Columbia in an amazing game where their defense was phenomenal. They also had to take down some other tough opponents to get here as well in the early rounds, but nobody had as interesting as a run as Livingston, in my opinion, to get to the finals out of all sections and groups, as Livingston barely snuck by a very strong Morristown 13-seeded team in the first round. Then they took down Clifton, who actually beat Passaic Tech. A lot of controversial calls there. Livingston was able to get it done. And then in the final round at home, a 16th-seeded Hackensack program who took down Montclair in the first round, upset the #1 seed, then took down West Orange, the #8 seed, both on the road, both with the odds against them, took on Livingston, and Livingston was finally able to end the run there at a 9-18-1 record. Livingston comes into this one shading near the top 20 in NJ.com's rankings as of 2 days ago. And on the other side, Passaic Tech find themselves very high at the 7th spot. We have a phenomenal game for you coming up here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. I promise you, you do not want to go nowhere. Stay tuned.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Pareja.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKay, it's on. Touchdown.
Pareja wins it. The championship.
It's the State Sectional Championship here at the Passaic County Technical Institute School in Wayne, New Jersey. They are taking on the Livingston Lancers. It's a 2 versus 4 seed game to see who punches their ticket to the group tournament and takes home a State Sectional Championship. We're just moments away from first pitch. My name is Ryan Lowry, and I will be on the call today, as on camera will be Sam Shane Brown. The weather is just phenomenal. It is nice and sunny. We're getting ready for a 1:30 p.m. first pitch as the ball is thrown down to second base. On the mound today for Passaic Tech is Christian Pareja. Pareja pitched a quarterfinal victory for Passaic Tech, and now he will get a finals bump as well. Leading off for the Lancers is the pitcher, number 31, Benjamin Hauser. Hauser, a senior who is also a football player for the Livingston Lancers. He's committed to go play football at Florida Atlantic University. On deck for the Lancers, Daniel Levine, LJ Kakuza, Aaron Hauser, Miles Side, Brandon Kenny, Julian Fusari, Dominic Ullman, and Scott Schroeder, excuse me. So let's get this finals underway. PCTI is ready, Livingston's ready. Let's play baseball as the first pitch misses for a ball, and the count is 1-0. Once again, the weather is absolutely amazing. Perfect sunny day for baseball. The 1-0. And that pitch misses, and now it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Hauser. Hauser, number 31 for Livingston. A big crowd, even bigger one anticipated as students get out of school, as this pitch is cut on and missed for the first strike of the day. Now the count's 2-1. Pareja winds and deals a 2-1, and this pitch is grounded right past the diving Quinton Ocampo at second base for a base hit. And Livingston gets the day started in 4 pitches with a single.
Yeah. So they shut him down. No pitching. Yeah. So
and this will now bring up Daniel Levine. Levine, the third baseman for the Lancers. We're interestingly placed here at PCTI, right on the third base side. That is your angle today for watching the State Sectional Final. Special thank you for all the administration from Livingston and PCTI for making today's production possible. So Daniel Levine will dig in. He's been having quite the year with the bat for the Lancers, has himself a home run to his name this year versus Scotch Plains Fanwood. Livingston a runner off of first base, and the first pitch to Levine. This one is fouled away, and the count's 0-1.
I remember you watched him when he was in Colorado.
Defensively for PCTI, from third to first, Johnny Gilligan, Devin Janau, Quinton Ocampo, and Nate Friedman. Outfield, Jonathan Porcelli, Nate Friedman, Ray G-Lock. As the pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is now 0-2. The 0-2 now to Levine. Hauser off first in the pitch. Fouled away. Levine now has to shorten up his swing and defend the plate. A very loud crowd here at PCTI. A good attendance. As the pitch, runner goes. This one is fouled away. The pinch runner for today's pitcher, Ben Hauser, is Alec Mistretta off of first base. Now the count is 0-2. Little chirping going on. And the pitch. Fouled away again. Levine holding a good count to his name. PCTI, an excellent campus. It hosted the non-public A and non-public B girls finals for basketball, which were both streamed here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Mars Catholic's tough loss to Saddle River Day in the non-public B matchup, and in the primetime matchup, Newark Academy's tough loss to Immaculate Heart. Pitch in the dirt. The winners of both of those games would go on to lose in their respective non-public state finals matchups. Rutgers Prep, non-public B victors, and St. John Vianney, non-public A victors. St. John Vianney would go on to win the final tournament of champions that girls basketball will see. The 1-2. Runner goes. The throw down to second. It's well over and into center field. And it's a ball to Daniel Levine. So now a runner on second for Livingston. And a 2-2 count to Levine. 3 umpires set up today here at PCTI. And the crowd starting to funnel in. We have a nice crowd back in right field. Mistretta off second base. And the pitch. This one is grounded to third, nicely handled by Gilligan across the diamond, and in time. And that'll be the first out of the ball game. Levine into a 5-3, and this will now bring up LJ Kakuza, the designated hitter for the Lancers. Kakuza, that power bat, does not play in the field for Livingston, but he's had quite the hitting year nonetheless for Livingston. First-year varsity player for the program. Mistretta, a small lead off second. In the dirt for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Milburn beating Cranford in the Section 2 Group 3 finals down at Milburn High School. 1 p.m. first pitch for that one due to Cranford's prom. A 1:30 first pitch for this one due to Livingston prom. "1-0 misses, and the count is now 2-0. One out, runner off at second base for Livingston. Livingston, the 4th seed in the tournament. The 2nd seed in the tournament, the PCTI Bulldogs. And this one's popped foul, and now the count is 2-1. A softball-like backstop here at PCTI eliminates the catcher pop fly opportunity for the catcher. Oh, here comes the 2-1. Mistretta being held on at second base. This one is grounded in the hole for a base hit. That one will spit Gilligan and Janau, and Mistretta will be held up at third as the cannon of Porcelli is shown. But runners on the corners for Livingston with 1 away. With that single from LJ Kakuza, that'll bring up Aaron Hauser.
Local guy, working his way up to the
So Aaron Hauser will dig in. Hauser, the first lefty presented in the Livingston lineup. Livingston, a single from Ben Hauser. A ground out to third by Levine, and then Kakuza, the third hitter, singles runners onto the corners. So Mistretta on third base. Kakuza with the most recent hit off of first with 1 away. And here's Aaron Hauser. And the first baseman takes one outside the zone for a ball, and the count is 1-0. One away in the inning, and Livingston a runner in scoring position. Hauser, the Lancers' first baseman. Pareja coming into this game with over 670 pitches recorded. And Hauser gets a piece of this one foul, and the count's 1-1. Again, we're feeling that heat with a little breeze come in here at PCTI. Intense right off the bat here in the first inning. High school sports wrapping up for this year, as we're seeing the group finals for track and field this weekend as well, starting today, and meeting its completion over the weekend. Here comes the 1-1. Taken high for a ball that counts 2-1.
Oh, yeah. Our direct neighborly. I'm right next to
A lot of buses have shown up here to PCTI. Some other events going on. A great school PCTI is. A local application school here in Passaic County. All students in high school in Passaic County have the option to go here, as this one is popped up. Sneaking foul. Porcelli coming on, and this one almost hit a fan as it hit the top of the fence, and the count's 2-2. Very dangerous, precarious area we're in right here. The 2-2. Livingston head coach, Mr. Michael Ennis, and for PCTI, Robert Newteal. 2-2. Livingston beat Hackensack to get here, the upset team. PCTI, a great matchup versus Columbia. Some of the best defense the program has seen in that game, as this one is lined hard. Oh, and what a stop at shortstop by Janelle. They get one, and they don't get two. What a play. The star glove of Devin Janelle gets the out at second base, but not at first. So as a result, Livingston puts a run across the board.
They don't have replay.
Hey, stay focused, stay focused.
So that'll be how the scoreboard is cracked today.
What we got, man? Did you get that?
A 1-0 lead, but a brilliant play by Devin Janelle at shortstop. Stopped the ground ball, flipped a little 6-4, but the throw from 4 to 3 will not do the job, and that's how Livingston strikes the board first. And well, it was a close call. Looks like Coach Natiel would like to talk it over with the home plate umpire, Kevin Kane. It was a very close one. Hauser dove into first base to save the run, as there is now 2 away. No instant replay. We do have the footage, but it cannot be provided to the umpires. Again, Janelle, an amazing stop. That one, a rocket off of hard turf, too. A beautiful facility here at PCTI. And the umpires will discuss this one. I'm not sure what they're going to come up with here. They can take their time. There is lights here at PCTI, so night game's definitely an option.
Yeah, okay. I was looking for it.
And they're going to say he was safe. A confirmation from Kevin Kane, Steve Moskowitz, and Matt Hoffman, the 3 umpires today. And so it's a fielder's choice for Hauser, an RBI fielder's choice.
No, you can't beat that out.
And this will bring up Miles' side. That is a key run. If this game goes 1-0, that would be the separator. That controversial call. You never like a game that's decided by a controversial call like that if you're on the losing side.
And if it's the only run scored.
So here's Miles' side, the catcher for Livingston. He takes a ball in the dirt, and Hauser will retrieve back to first. The count's 1-0. 2 away and a 1-0 lead for the Lancers here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. My name is Ryan Lowy. I'm joined today with Sam Shane Brown on camera. #1 live stream in the nation, covering some supreme baseball. Don Bosco and Seton Hall ready to get underway for a 4 p.m. start. His side lifts his head and fouls that one away. The count's 1-1. That one, the biggest of the state championships, or I should say state sectional championships. The North non-public A bracket. Seton Hall prevailed past 2 rounds to get there, as well as Don Bosco, who came into the latter half of the season #1 ranked, fell all the way back to the 4th spot. Winner of that one takes on the #1 spot, St. Augustine Hermits. 1-1, 2 out, and the pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Once again, another reminder, Cranford down 4-0, a 23-4 program, coming into the game, taking on a 25-5 Milburn Millers team, looking for back-to-back state sectional championships versus the Cougars. So they're going to check Hauser at first. He's back in safe. An intense and lengthy first inning. The Hackensack game, much different for Livingston. Same as the Columbia game, much quicker moving start to the ball game. The 2-1. Fouled away. Count is even at 2s with 2 away and a runner off of first base for Livingston. Livingston schedules a 1:30 p.m. game versus PCTI. They agreed to that start due to their prom festivities tonight and over the weekend. They let all regular students out at a noon time. And baseball got out even earlier at 11. The 2-2. Oh, that one just misses, and now this count is full for Side. Side cannot believe that. Neither can PCTI. That was a really close call. And he will now call time, as it looks like Jace Gilligan will go talk it out with Pareja. First baseman will also step over there to give a little chat. Natsir Mule, the first baseman for PCTI. Mule, a Miami commit. Just like the pitcher Christian Pareja, a D1 commit. Runner goes. Take it inside for ball 4. Livingston puts runners on first and second with 2 away. Winner will play on Monday in the semifinals of the group tournament. Livingston up by 1. They have a second run in scoring position, a third run at first base. And now here's Brandon Kenny, the football quarterback for Livingston, as Side gets a mercy pinch runner within Joseph Maiello. Side, a very patient hitter, second year on varsity. Showed his patience there. Now here's Brandon Kenny. Kenny, a typical right fielder, but he's playing center field today to cover the grounds of the key piece usually in the outfield within the pitching Ben Hauser, who's getting ready to go. Getting the game started off with a single and his run scoring as we speak, as this pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Pareja taking his time. 1-1. That pitch will miss the dime.
Good miss, good miss. Say, Chris.
Again, a crowd starting to funnel in as we speak. A very nice attendance. People up the third base and first base line. First base line obviously in play, so people are standing behind the fence as that pitch is in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. PCTI just a strike away from stranding 2 and only giving up 1 run in a controversial first inning off of a fielder's choice from Aaron Hauser. The 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. That will do the inning, but PCTI will come to hit for the first time this ball game. Stranding 2 in the top half of the first, down by a run. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro.
Want to learn how to be a talk show host? Want to be a great play-by-play announcer?
That's good!
You always have to be prepared for something to happen.
Thank you, Gary.
Sure, thank you, Matthew.
Good evening, everybody. Today is Super Bowl 54. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
But sometimes there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot going on, there's a lot on your mind.
Arizona is a tough out right now.
I think the Chiefs come out of it.
He speaks beautifully.
To speak in front of people, learning how to have a conversation, learning to ask questions. These are skills that will help you in whatever you do in your life.
It's the bottom half of the first inning. Here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. PCTI will hit Nate Friedman, the center fielder, Chase Gilligan, the catcher. The dangerous Natsir Mule, the first baseman, will bat third. Stephen Peralta will be the designated hitter, batting fourth. Tony Gilligan will bat fifth at third base. The sixth hitter is Devin Janau, the shortstop. Batting seventh is Jonathan Porcelli in left field. Quinton Ocampo bats eighth and plays second base. And cleaning up the order is Ray Gilock, the right fielder. And the Livingston defense will be spearheaded by a dangerous, on the mound, Ben Hauser, the older of the two Hausers. He pitched a dominant quarterfinal victory versus Clifton to qualify for the Hackensack ball game, which was the semifinal matchup, and his defense goes as is from third to first. Daniel Levine, Dominic Ullman, Scott Schroeder, and at first base is Aaron Hauser. And in the outfield, from left to right, we will have Julian Fusari, Brandon Kenny, and Julian Schultz. Please note this is an all upperclassman defense, excluding Julian Schultz, the freshman, who is not hitting. He's being designated hit for out in right field. We are just moments away from PCTI hitting the batter's box, as batting first will be Nate Friedman. Another update, Milburn is now only up by 3. A sacrifice fly from Jake Carter in the top of the third separates that one a little bit, but back to life with this ball game. Batting first will be Nate Friedman. So Friedman will dig in to get the bottom half of the inning started for PCTI. Apologies for the sign blocking your view. So let's get the bottom half of the inning underway.
Go, Jay.
Hauser will wind and deal. In there for a strike. And the count is 0-1.
Go with this?
The 0-1. And this one misses. The count's now 1-1. Friedman, the leadoff hitter, the center fielder for PCTI. Where's number 3? PCTI down 1-0 coming into the bottom half of the inning. That one's in there for a high hand strike, and the count's 1-2. Again, Livingston, a great visitor showing, making the 30 to 40 minute hike from Livingston High School. The 1-2. That one's low, and the count's 2-2. A very good take there by Friedman. Friedman, the arm in center field, not very tall, but a very strong arm to his name. There comes the 2-2. Cut on and missed, struck him out with the breaking ball, and there's one away in the bottom half of the first. So Friedman goes down on strike swinging. That'll bring up Jace Gilligan. That's the first out recorded for Livingston in their first batter faced.
Catcher, Chase Gilligan.
Chase Gilligan, 89 at-bats on the year. He's had 28 runs, 35 hits, 26 RBIs, 24 singles, 5 doubles, 6 home runs this year, as that pitch was in there for a ball, and the count's 1-0. A very good year Gilligan's been having, and then on deck the dangerous Nasir Muley that Livingston's been keeping an eye on all week. The Miami commit, who come next month could be drafted into the MLB. Ball 2. So now the 2-0 to Gilligan. Gilligan, power hitter, sitting in the second spot. As I said, 6 home runs on the year. PCTI, a high and deep fence. Two-1, that one in there for a strike. One away here in the bottom half of the first. It is a 1-0 lead for the visiting Livingston Lancers, the 4th seed here in the Group 4 Section 1 tournament. Winner moves on to the Group 4 tournament and is crowned a state champion if they win both the semifinal and final round. Ball 3, 3-1 count. Again, we have 2 other games on for you here today on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. It is 4-1 Milburn over Cranford here in the third, a slow-moving game that is. And Don Bosco, the big game, is hosting Seton Hall Prep, a number 4 in New Jersey versus number 3 in New Jersey game for a 4 p.m. first pitch in the non-public A North Finals, 3-1. This one is popped up. Schultz going back, trying to read it. He makes the play for the second out of the inning. And Gilligan will go down in 5 pitches. This will bring up Nasir Muley. Muley was a pitcher as well for PCTI. He's also an impromptu shortstop, but good injury for the past month. He's been playing first base. It's been a little while since he's been clicking with the bat. His game versus Columbia was a big wake-up call. He had a very good game. 2-way. Muley will dig in. Stands quite firm over 6'3". He takes the strike. Look at his stride, much bigger than any other hitter. Muley looking for his first state sectional title. 99 at-bats. This is his 100th at-bat of the year. He's got 44 hits so far, so he's looking for his 45th hit. That pitch misses for a ball. 37 RBIs, 24 singles, 9 doubles, 3 triples, and 8 home runs.
That's how bad it is.
1-1. Popped up.
You're on it, you're on it.
Just missed the sweet spot. Coming on, trying to make the play is Hauser. He can't find it. It twisted out of his control. And the count's 1-2. Again, Muley, a very strong, tall force. 8 home runs on the year. Dominant with the bat. Been on a little slump. Had a couple hits versus Columbia in the semifinals to prevail here. So the 1-2 to Muley. Again, still more of a crowd flooding in here in the bottom half of the first. And Hauser steps off to take a minute. He's got Muley in the count that he wants.
Come on, Nas.
Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 looking. Possibly the biggest high school strikeout in Ben Hauser's career. Retires the bottom half of the first inning. So Friedman goes down on strikes. Gilligan flies out to Schultz in right field. And Muley goes down on strikes. Livingston come to hit next. Up 1-0. Next on the NFHS Network.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro. And it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds. Floyd attacking and throws it down. Corey Floyd. A missed opportunity down low behind the back to Bueno and 1. Lawrence with Floyd to lob it up for the slam. Too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd. Lays it in and 1 on the lob. Thought about the 3. Drives baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd. Here with Corey Floyd after a tough 6. Wilcher, 3. Got it. Simeon Wilcher is fired up. And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Serene driving and throws it down. He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through lane and throws the basket. Marcus Cerroti here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
Top half of the second. Fusari sticks on in there. Pareja remains on the mound. 1-0 Livingston. And Fusari's going to pop this one up. Under it, running on to try and make a play, and able to make it is Nate Friedman for the first out of the inning. Friedman ran into G-Lock's effort, as well as coming back on it, Quinton Ocampo. That's how sunny it is.
Good job, boy.
As there's now 1 away. So this will now bring up Dominic Ullman. And Ullman shows bunt. He pulls back. That one misses for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Many say he didn't pull it back in time. The count is now 1-0. Bunt shown again. Bunt pulled back. Now the count is 2-0 to Ullman. And even more people funneling in here. That's how crowded it is. Well over a few hundred in attendance for this final. The 2-0. Cut on and missed. A hard cut to miss. And the count's 2-1. Popped up. Once again, this could be some outfield trouble. Friedman under it. He's not going to have to potentially collide with anyone to make that play, as there's now 2 away. So 2 flyouts to center field in a row to bring up the bottom of the order with Scott Schroeder.
second baseman Scott
Schroeder, the second hitter. He is related to Scott Schroeder Sr., Seton Hall University graduate, physical education and health teacher at Livingston High School, as that pitch misses for a ball, and assistant coach to Coach Shepard at the Marstown Beard High School baseball program. The 1-0. 1-1, that went in there for a strike. Fouled away, 1-2. Schroeder able to get contact with that one. Schroeder, an interesting high school career coming into this game. Saw himself injured last year in the preseason contest versus Old Tapan, trying to cover second base. A Old Tapan player slid into him. Sophomore year canceled due to COVID. For 1-2.
Put him away.
Fouled away. Schroeder last year, upon his arrival for the last couple games of the regular season and the postseason state sectional final run to a dominant loss against Montclair in the finals, he was in the game as a designated fielder. Pinch hit for as he gets a piece of that breaking ball and fouls it away. 1-2 remains on Schroeder. Once again, perfect weather. Couldn't ask for any better. The sun beating right down to 80 degrees. A little wind in there to cool down a little bit. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Lancers go down. We go to the bottom half of the second. 1-0 Lancers on the NFHS Network.
When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! The time, Carson!
Ball court. Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past two players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send aside and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5
on it along the far corner, tries to send it in towards goal, has a man! What a pass, what a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal, on post, and West Orange gets the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. What a thrilling game!
So a free kick for West Orange. She sends it towards the net.
Go, Steve!
Stephen Peralta due up for PCTI here in the bottom half of the second.
Now batting.
Peralta, 81 at-bats. He's a designated hitter. 37 hits on the year. 32 of them singles. As he takes the first pitch, that misses for a ball and the count's 1-0. Ryan Lowy, joined with Sam Shane Brown here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. The 1-0 now to Peralta. 1-2-3 went PCTI in their bottom half of the first. 1-2-3 went Livingston in the top half of the second, as that one just misses and the count's 2-0. Still learning the frame from the home plate umpire Kevin Kane. Peralta designated hitting today, the cleanup hitter. Again, quite the year. 5 extra base hits in 37 at-bats. Excuse me, in 37 hits, as that one is fouled away. So he's been hitting for a lot of singles, but he does punch a few on out there. PCTI, a phenomenal offensive program. Their defense has been sharp and sheer as of their game versus Columbia in the semifinals. Able to take down a very strong program and Columbia season at a 16-11 record, as the 2-1 pitch. Cut on and miss, 2-2. A hard cut on and miss there. Livingston a 1-0 lead over PCTI here in the bottom half of the second on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. 7 innings of high school baseball. 5 or 6 if a team is up by 10, which will likely not be seen here in this even 2 versus 4 seed Group 4 Section 1 finals contest. Fouled away. Obviously a backstop like this, very helpful in the sense of finding baseballs, but not very helpful in the sense of catcher pop fly opportunities. To retire outs definitely wears out the arm a little bit more. Average, you see 1 or 2 catcher pop flies in a professional baseball game. Maybe more in some case scenarios depending on the wind. High school baseball game, you see 1 every other game or so, unless you play at a field like PCTI's. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Peralta goes down on strikes with the check swing. And there's 1 away in the bottom half of the second.
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Gilligan.
So here's Johnny Gilligan. Gilligan playing third base. The lefty hitter for PCTI will dig in. Hauser 3 strikeouts on the day. He's retired all 4 hitters faced. He sees hitter number 5 within the senior third baseman. 1 out. That one misses. 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining us. Originally a 2 p.m. start time, moved up to 1:30. Livingston have prom this evening. Otherwise, we would probably see a 4 p.m. or even later start as the lights can be utilized here at the Passaic County Technical Institute and Vocational School. 2-1. Cut on and missed. 2-0 turned to 2-1. On deck, Devin Janelle, the shortstop. Fouled away, 2-2. Ryan Lowy, Sam Shane Brown, D1 Media, Pareja, and FHS Network. Thank you for joining us. A packed crowd here at the Passaic County Technical Institute and Vocational School in Wayne, New Jersey, one of 3 public high schools in Wayne alongside Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley. 2-2. Just misses on the breaking ball. The count is full. So a full count to Johnny Gilligan. Hauser winds and deals. Ball 4, a full count walk to Johnny Gilligan. So that's PCTI's first danger of the day. And it comes as a 6-pitch walk. So with 1 away, this brings up Devin Janelle, the shortstop, number 15 for PCTI. Gilligan, a minuscule lead off of first base, being held on by Hauser. Pitch blocked by Side in the dirt. Second-year catcher for the Lancers. Janelle, Porcelli, Ocampo, G-Lock, and then top of the order. Hauser steps off to take a minute, uses the tracks to regroup. 1-0. And he'll check the runner at first. This was a close one. Safe sliding back in is Gilligan. The 1-0. 1-1, that one fits in there for a strike. Now the 1-1 count. This one is lined to center field. Kenny makes the play on the run for the second out of the inning. A big catch there by Kenny retreating backwards, and there's 2 away. 1-0 Lancers. PCTI coming into this game On 5/25, an in-season tournament loss versus Bergen Tech 5-3, then a 10-0 win versus North Bergen, and a 6-2 win versus Union City, and then a 6-0 defensive all-star game win versus Columbia, which was played on Tuesday. Pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. That one just misses the zone. Now the count's 2-0. Some close calls today, but those two did not come into fruition for Livingston. A nice catch there by Kenny. That was a great piece by Devin Janelle, the shortstop. Nonetheless, PCTI only hold a walked runner onto first base. Still haven't seen a hit yet from PCTI. This one's popped up. This could be trouble. Fusari and Ullman chase. Fusari is there to make the play. On the run, just a few steps in front of his position to retire the inning. So runner stranded off of first base with the walk, and the Lancers come to hit to get the third inning started up 1-0 here at PCTI VS. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. At Miller. Pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
Hauser leads off for the Lancers here in the top half of the third. They have a 1-0 lead as he fouls this one away. The count 0-1. Hauser doing a great job defensively as well. He records 3 strikeouts on the day. The 0-1. 1-1. That one misses the zone. Still a 4-1 lead going into the 5th inning for Milburn over Cranford. That 1 p.m. start starting to move along a little quicker in a slow baseball start. That one in there for a strike. The count's 1-2. 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time, the current time. Sneaking on 45 minutes since first pitch. A long top half of the first inning. That saw Livingston take a 1-0 lead and strand runners on first and second as that one is just fouled on the off-speeder. Looks like that one got a piece of the catcher's thigh. Friday afternoon, one of the final weekends for public schools before they are done with the year, and that means spring sports coming to a close. We're seeing the championship of lacrosse for the Tournament of Champions, as well as the Tournament of Champions finals for volleyball. That came to an end. Old Bridge 4 Peters taking down Southern 2-1 just yesterday. The 1-2. Chops foul. We'll do 1-2 once again. Yeah, Old Bridge, 4 straight TOC finals in 5 years. The Tournament of Champions will come to an end for all sports. Never existed in baseball. Softball saw it since 2017. Awaiting the finals for that one. That pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Actually, in that one, Heights softball took down Donovan Catholic who won the last 2 TOCs in a row in the past 3 years. Donovan Catholic's first loss in over a year as that one is fouled away. Donovan Catholic, a 48-game winning streak comes to an end. In the TOC semifinals for Heights softball, they take on Watchung Hills. 2-2. 3-2, that one in the dirt. Couldn't be scooped by the catcher. Hauser 1 for 1 on the day. He's single. That one in the dirt for ball 4. Hauser comes back in the count, and he gets the inning started on first base. That'll bring up Dan Levine, who grounded out to third base. A nice effort by Johnny Gilligan across the diamond to retire the first ever out of the ball game. Levine will now come up for his second at bat, taking signs from the third base coach, Coach McLaughlin. Division-wise, Livingston, a pretty solid year, middle of the pack. Finished the regular season with a record of 18-8. Made it to the quarterfinals of the county tournament. That pitch in there for a strike. A walk-off home run from Elijah Foster of Seton Hall Prep, a 3-run home run, would end the ball game and their Greater Newark tournament campaign. Seton Hall would go on to win the tournament, taking down Milburn in the rubber match between the two. Fouled away, and then in the finals, which was played at Yogi Berra Stadium in Little Falls, next to Montclair, New Jersey, on the campus of Montclair State University, home of the Red Hawks and the North Jersey Jackals. They won 15-0 against Bloomfield. An 0-2 count to Levine. 1-2, that one in the dirt. A good read there by Levine off the release. Passaic Tech beat Clifton 7-1 in the finals of the Passaic County Tournament. That's not after they snuck it past DePaul 4-3, a non-public B force. And in the quarterfinals, a big 15-0 win versus Wayne Hills. Fouled away, so DePaul really the only stepping stone in their way, as they were able to easily leave past Clifton. In an 8-run affair, they won that one 7-1 in the finals. The 1-2 to Levine. Runner goes, that pitch in the dirt, count 2-2. The throw down is good but not in time. Mistretta, the pinch runner, slides in safe. A nice throw, much better than the chug to center field last time, but the speedy pinch running efforts of Alec Mistretta put him standing on second base safe after getting up from a slide. A 2-2 count to Daniel Levine, an intense count. Nobody out. Livingston can double their lead, scoring the runner over from second. Levine, the second hitter, having a great year for Livingston, second-year varsity player. This pitch is lined to center field. This one's going to be trouble for Freeman. He's going back. He can't find it. It's over his head. Mistretta rounds third. He will easily score. Levine digs past second. He's going for 3. The cutoff throw to third. Not in time. Levine slides in safe with an RBI triple over Freedman's head in center field, and Livingston doubles their lead to 2-0. A missile of a shot from Daniel Levine. First extra base hit of the day for Livingston and this entire ball game, and that brings up red-hot LJ Kakuza coming off of a single in this first at-bat of the day. Coach Natia will come talk to his defense. Coach Ennis will go talk to his hitters and base runners. Mistretta rounded third comfortably and scored on home for the second run. And that makes Mistretta having pinch run 2 runs across the plate. Again, what's in jeopardy this game? An end to the season with a very good record, but no trophy in the playoffs. Winner gets the sectional trophy and moves on to the group tournament, where if they are able to win the semifinal and final round of that tournament, they're state champions. There's a lot on the line here. PCTI have not won a sectional championship in any of these players' careers. Neither have Livingston. They made it to the finals last year, despite the fact they had a record of 6-11 going into a postseason. Over 5 regular season contests, actually 7 to be exact, canceled due to COVID-19. 1 canceled due to weather in the 7. 6 canceled due to COVID. Kakuza digs in. Last year, PCTI, a great record, but semifinal dropped. Kakuza takes one in the dirt that semifinal. A loss versus the eventual victors within the Mounties of Montclair. They would make it all the way to the state finals after taking down a tough program in the semifinals. I was on the call for that one. Find that game on demand on the NFHS network. Levine off a third, not so big of a lead. Minorly being held on as that pitch is in the dirt. The count is 2-0. Winner plays into next week. Loser will call it a sectional finals appearance worth of a season. The 2-0. In there for a strike. Counts 2-1. Ryan Lally on the NFHS network, presented by D1 Media Pro. On the broadcast today. Chop to third. Levine will wait, and he will fake the run on home as Gilligan makes the play across the diamond to Mulet's glove for the first out of the inning. So Kakuza moves to 1 for 2 on the day.
First baseman.
That'll be scored as a 5-3 in the scorebook. This will bring up Hauser, who had the RBI, almost grounded into a double play, but his sliding in safe to first base put Livingston up a run. Levine put them up a second run, scoring once again Alec Mistretta, pinch running for Aaron's brother Ben, the senior. Hauser will try and do another RBI's worth of a job, perhaps maybe get on base here if he gets what he wants, as he takes a hard cut on a miss in that breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. 0-1, one out runner on third base. PCTI, Livingston Baseball. D1 Media Pro Page, NFHS Network. Section 1 of the Group 4 Championship. Stand-up block from the catcher. Jace Gilligan. One. Oh, that one almost hit Hauser. Upstairs, 2-1. An excellent baseball field this is. Beautiful turf. With some dirt surrounding it, near these great covered from the elements dugouts. This pitch is chopped hard and over the head of Quinton Ocampo. That'll be an RBI single for Aaron Hauser. And the Lancers have a 3-0 lead.
Now batting catcher Miles Side.
Hauser, a chopped single over the head of Ocampo, the second baseman. That'll bring up Miles Side. Not a score at bat on the day as he walked in 5 pitches. Takes a breaking ball strike, and the count is 0-1. Hauser off first, being held on by Mulet. Fouled away out of play. 0-2 count now. More fans now starting to funnel in. Plenty more to come throughout the later rounds of this game from Livingston, as they will get out of school at 2:41 and make the half hour to possibly 45 minutes or even close to an hour trip over due to the traffic. This game due to end around Friday rush hour. Transportation, tough situation for this game nonetheless. Very good crowd. Fouled away. Pitch number 4, the at-bat coming, and a 0-2 count to Miles Side. Side having a great year for the Lancers. Second-year varsity player. Last year he got his start as a sophomore. Hit in between the 7, 8, and 9 spot. Now finds himself popped up to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, the 0-2. And he's going to line this one to center field. Friedman going back. He makes the play on the run. And there's 2 away. So that'll bring up Brandon Kenny for the Lancers. Kenny will dig in with an out recorded to his name. He's 0 for 1 on the day. His out would end a exciting first inning of action. A takes a hard cut and misses the first pitch. They're going to check Hauser at first. He slides in safe. Count is 0-1. The 0-1 and 2 away. 3-0. Livingston tacks on a couple more runs. That 1-0 lead established in the first. In the dirt. In the dirt. 2-1. The hitters count now to Brandon Kenny. Cut on and miss. Got him on the breaking ball. So now it's a 2-2 to Kenny. PCTI trying to escape the inning. They're now going to come back down 3 runs. Their offense has shown they can do it. Their defense has shown they can hold it. Full count. That pitch just misses the zone. Here comes the full count pitch. Runner goes. This one line. That one will be caught by Porcelli in left field, and that will do the top half of the third. We go to the bottom half. The Lancers tack on a few more. They have a 3-0 lead. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going in. He
what? The ball's loose.
And they hop back on it. That's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat. Touchdown.
Good job, block. 3rd down and 17. A handoff. Getting to the outside. There's a first down. And all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
Ocampo, G-Lock, Friedman with the top. Due up. Next on the NFHS Network.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. Oh, bat flip.
Quinton Ocampo, number 25, the second baseman, due up. In this roughly hour-long affair so far, Passaic Tech still has 2 hitters to hit before they've batted through the order. Ray G-Lock on deck. Hauser back on the mound for Livingston. In the dirt, 1-0.
Second baseman, Quinton Ocampo.
1-0 count now to Campo. That one squeezes in there for a strike. Nice pitch there by Hauser. This one is rounded to second. Schroeder mishandles, but his throw is just in time. Ocampo tried to pull a Hauser and slide into first. It couldn't do the job. Schroeder able to regain control of the baseball, stick with it, and push the throw on over to first in time, so there's 1 away. Potential first error charged against Livingston is denied. Here's Ray G-Lock. The right fielder now digs in, whereas number 4 for PCTI. 1 away here in the bottom half of the third. As that first pitch misses for a ball and the count's 1-0. Top of the order due up, Friedman coming up, then Jace Gilligan. Friedman struck out swinging. Gilligan flew out to right field. 2-0, that one misses. Thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network as a presentation by D1 Media Pro. My name is Ryan Lally. I am joined today with Sam Shane Brown on camera. Milburn trying to close out a 4-1 lead over Cranford. Don Bosco and Seton Hall, the other game, 4 p.m. start on the NFHS Network. Kevin Connolly on the broadcast for both as that pitch is in there for a strike. And the count is 2-1. Livingston were sectional finalists last year. 11-1 loss to Montclair. Passaic Tech, a tough semifinal loss last year versus the victors within Montclair, the Mounties. Now that pitch is in there for a strike. One of the toughest public school brackets, debatably even tougher than non-public B, is the first section in the biggest of the groups, Group 4, Section 1 North. 2-2. Hauser steps off. Here's the 2-2. And that one will miss. The count is now full. PCTI now trying to get a runner on base. They have one on the day within Johnny Gilligan. Hauser, likewise to his quarterfinal Clifton game, trying to reach that no-hitter. He gave up one hit versus Clifton. That scorched off the glove of the defense. Full count pitch. This one is grounded right back to Hauser. He skirmaged that one up and gets the throw in time. A hard ground ball on a rocky turf is handled brilliantly at the mound by Hauser to put 2 down in the bottom half of the third. So Friedman struck out swinging. He's going to dig in and try and do it different this time. Try and crack the first hit through the defense of the Livingston Lancers. Livingston, a 9-game winning streak coming into this one. That's right, 9 straight wins. Breaking ball low for a ball that counts 1-0. Join us over the fall as our fall schedule is completed in North Carolina and here in New Jersey, covering football throughout the great city of Newark, covering West Orange football, some great private school football within Seton Hall Prep and St. Peter's Prep. The 1-0. And that pitch is in there for a strike. The count is 1-1. Great football we saw last year. Covered no PCTI football from my recollection, but some Livingston football. The 1-1, 2 away. Breaking ball, chopped foul. Coach Natil tries to handle it. He can't do so. Trips up Levine behind him. On accident, of course, and the count is now 1-2. Another 1-2-3 inning. Hauser's trying to succeed through. Bottom half of the third. Let me talk about it. As we get to the later rounds of the tournament, the games get closer and more exciting. Sometimes they're quicker, sometimes they're longer. The 1-2. 2-2, that one misses in the dirt. Talk about the pitching matchup. 2 collegiate athletes in the making. Taking each other on, as here you're seeing Ben Hauser, FAU football commit. Little special teams and defensive kind of guy, the 2-2 pitch. Just misses. Livingston fans started reacting as if it was strike 3 and another huge inning for Hauser on the mound. But the senior couldn't get it done with the junior behind the dish, Miles' side. Full count still. Or full count now, pardon. 3-0 Lancers trying to work another 1-2-3 inning through this PCTI vs Bulldogs team. Time is called. Friedman needs a minute. Again, Friedman in his first snap has struck out swinging for PCTI. This one scorches foul and right before the out-of-play marker. So the count remains full. Here comes pitch number 7 to the at-bat. A well-worked effort here from Friedman. Ocampo went down on a ground out to second, barely handled by Schroeder. G-Lock, a hard grounder that Hauser was able to handle and do himself. And this pitch is popped up. This one scorching towards foul territory, and this one will drop for the first hit of the ball game for PCTI. That one looked like it was scorching towards foul territory. Wynn pushed it in fair and dropped it right in between the second baseman Schroeder, falling with his cap falling off, and Schultz, who couldn't even see it in the bright, beautiful sun. It's the first hit of the ball game. It's a bloop one that the wind and the sun assisted within Nate Friedman. He moves to 1 for 2 on the day. This will bring up Jace Gilligan. PCTI's first hit of the ball game and second base runner. A bloop single from the leadoff hitter, Nate Friedman. That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do. You want him to get it started. 1-0, that one just misses. Bottom half of the third, 3-0 Lancers. Tying run on deck. This one, grounded to third. Levine handles his throw across the diamond. Couldn't be any better as Hauser sinks it into the glove. 1-2 single, then 3. Go PCTI. They get their first hit of the ball game in the bottom half of the third, but they'll strand that hit from Friedman on first base. Livingston come to hit, try and lead off the inning, adding to their 3-0 lead next on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Fusari, Ullman, Schroeder. And then top of the order due up for the Lancers. They hold a 3-0 lead. It was a great first inning that saw the Lancers strand 2 as well as a run. 2 innings later in the top half of the third, they double it and then yet again add another.
Left fielder, Julian Fusari.
So as you heard on the PA system, Julian Fusari will now dig in for the Lancers. Fusari, a first-year varsity player. He flew out to center field. He's been making some nice contact with the baseball this year. Pareja deals. This one is cut on and a miss for a strike to get the inning started. And the count is 0-1. Top half of the fourth here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. And the 1-0. The 0-1, excuse me, is in there, and the count is now 0-2. So, excuse me, Fusari down in the count 0-2 now. Pareja deals. Ball, and the count's 1-2. The 1-2 count to Fusari now. Pareja deals. 2-2, Fusari now coming back in the count. Again, Fusari flew out to center field in his first at-bat on a wicked line drive shot. Strike 3, a 5-pitch looking strikeout against Fusari is the first out of the top half of the fourth inning. And just like that, there's one away to bring up Dominic Ullman.
Now batting shortstop, Dominic. Oh, man.
So number 33 goes down on strikes. Here's number 30 for Livingston, Dominic Ullman, the shortstop. Ullman also flew out to center field, so it's been a busy day for Nate Friedman. As Ullman hits a one-hopper to Janau. The throw across the diamond is in time. Janau to Friedman. It's a 6-3 second out of the inning. Just like that, there's 2 away, and that brings up Scott Schroeder. Schroeder struck out swinging in his first at-bat. A nice 6-pitch at-bat to his name. Number 2 for Livingston will dig on in. Where's number 2 in? Plays second base. He takes that first pitch in there for a strike. One thing about the turf, it can hurt you or it can harm you, really. That's the best way to say it. The bounces are tricky, but once you're used to it, and if you get the right hop, you don't have to bend down as much as on dirt to make the play. Save some time and some effort throughout the duration of the ball game. 0-2, that pitch down the middle for a strike. Maybe a little outside for an outside strike. Here comes the 0-2, 2 away. High for a ball, and the count's 1-2. That one well out of the zone. Gilligan almost had to stand up to make the play on that one. It's now the 1-2 to the 0-for-1 Schroeder. Not able to be scooped up, that pitch. About 10 feet in front of home plate where it bounces and meets its end, and the count is now at 2-2. 2-2, 2 away. Scoreboard screaming 2s. One, 2, 3 innings. Schroeder swings past that baseball. PCTI will come to hit in the bottom half of the 4th, down by 3 next on the NFHS network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going in.
The ball's loose.
And they hop back on it. That's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17. A handoff. Getting to the outside. There's a hole. There's a first down. And all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliam to the house for a touchdown and for an IMEC for a division championship.
Just what you want to hear if you're Ben Hauser on the mound is that Nasir Muley, who you just had a fierce battle with and escaped the first time, is due up in a 4th inning where PCTI just sent Livingston down 1-2-3 and are starting to pick up momentum, getting their first hit of the game in the last inning. They stranded him. However, that picks up a new eye for Coach Newteal's team, who's put his team into a huddle after every half inning to get them pumped up and ready to go after a very slow start to the ball game. This is the slowest start they've had to get the postseason going. They cracked the bats versus Columbia immediately, slowed them down by the 3rd and 4th, and let one of their best defensive games of the year take over. So here's Muley, Miami baseball commit, who might see past that if he's drafted next month in the higher rounds and has an opportunity immediately in the minors. So Naz Muley will dig in. Where's number 2 for PCTI? He's cracked 8 home runs past the fence this year. Jumps ahead at that pitch, and he doesn't swing. That pitch is a ball, and the count is 1-0. And that pitch out of the glove aside, the count's now 2-0. So now the 2-0 count to Muley. Struck out in his first at-bat of the day. Hauser winds and deals, and Muley swings right through that baseball. The count's 2-1. Pressure on Muley. Again, he's been struggling. Columbia, a very good game. He hit versus a great MAPSO program, and otherwise he's been slumping. The 2-1. This one's popped up sky high. This might not even escape the infield. Aaron Hauser's under it. He drifts back in. He makes the play standing to retire the first out of the bottom half of the 4th inning. So Mule now moves for 0 for 2 on the day here in the finals. The 6'3", gigantic power hitter goes down, and this brings up Peralta. Peralta, a victim of Hauser's strikeout pitch, struck out looking. Hauser, 3 strikeouts on the day so far. He's slowed down with the strikeouts, but is keen and streaky on a good note defense, doing quite well for him right now. As this pitch is in there for a strike, the count's 0-1. You know, going into the season, Livingston, not a lot of returning varsity players. Cause to concern for the coaches and a lot of the fans and media members who want to see them have a successful season, but nonetheless, they've pulled a 9-game winning streak out of an over 500 season to propel themselves to 20-8 and potentially a top 20 spot and a trophy coming out of this one into their final week of baseball next week if they're able to pull out a win here. PCTI, though, although they're down 3-0, don't count them out. One of the top teams in the state of New Jersey. They stand number 7 right now, but no doubt about it, with a big win here against a 9-game winning streak team with the Livingston could move up, as a few teams in that top 7 ahead of them are going to have to lose. Bosco or Seton Hall will go down. One of the two will not be playing past today for a 4 p.m. start. That one is on the NFHS network, as that pitch misses for a ball and the count's 1-2. So no doubt about it, the winner of this one will find themselves in the top 20. Probably in the end of the season rankings as well, because they'll have a sectional championship within Group 4 to their name, which is huge. This pitch, check swing, he went around, strike 3. Peralta, 2nd strikeout of the day. This one, well, credit to swinging, and there's 2 away. Johnny Gilligan will now dig in. Not a recorded at-bat from the lefty. He walked as the first base runner, one of 2 base runners today for PCTI VS.
Johnny Gilligan.
Gilligan plays 3rd base. He's got that key lefty hitter, righty thrower combo to his name, which is a very impressive talent as he swings under that pitch for a foul ball. The count's 0-1. Great weather, again, as I said, under 80 degrees, standing at 79. A little bit of wind streaking in here and there, creating some character to a baseball off a bat. Helped with PCTI's first hit of the ball game. It was a bloop over Schroeder and right in front of Schultz. This pitch is check swing to 2nd, and this one will sneak by the glove of Schroeder. I think they'll give that one a single to Johnny Gilligan. Schroeder slid through and ate some turf after that one. You don't want to mess with the turf monster. And there's a runner on first base for PCTI that puts the tying run on deck and brings up Devin Genow, who flew out to Kenny in center field.
Now batting Kevin Hodnow.
Genow digs in, the shortstop. 0 for 1 on the day. Johnny off of first. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And the count's 0-1. Only the 3rd base runner of the day for PCTI. 2nd person on base for PCTI. This pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. So it's now an 0-2 count to Devin Genow.
Come on, Dad. Get on base.
And the pitch.
There we go.
Laced foul.
That's good.
Opposite field. Over Hauser's head at first base. So the count is 0-2 with 2 away. Baseball is now retrieved from a fan. The 0-2 with 2 away. Livingston giving an ovation to Hauser. This will be 4 innings scoreless. He's held a 2nd-seeded and top 10 ranked PCTI baseball team. And the pitch. That one just misses. The count's 1-2. Livingston thought they were out of the inning with that pitch. We remain with the 1-2. Hauser will deal to G now, a 1-2 pitch. This one is looped, and this one will drop in front of Schultz for a base hit. They'll hold Gilligan at second, but it's a single to put G now at first. It's the third hit of the ball game for PCTI. That'll bring up Jonathan Porcelli, who's 0 for 1 on the day, putting the ball into the outfield, however, in his one at-bat to an out. A 2-out rally trying to be developed by PCTI. That's their first back-to-back singles, back-to-back base runners option of the day. So with 2 away, Porcelli digs in. A tall, standing number 17 left fielder. And a righty digs into the box. Runner in scoring position for Passaic County Technical Institute and Vocational School. And stepping off is Hauser. Two away. And Hauser will step off. PCTI enjoying the rally. This is the tying run at the plate. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Nice pitch there, almost had a breaking point release from Hauser.
Put a coat on that hanger!
The 0-1. And Hauser looks, checks, winds and deals, and Porcelli grounds this one. This one is mishandled and pump faked by Ullman to load the bases. The shortstop, Dominic Ullman, couldn't handle it. That one's going to be credited, and he's 6 to load the bases. So this 2-out rally stays alive as Quinton Ocampo is coming to hit. The 8th hitter, who grounded out to second base, has the tying run, just 3 bags away from crossing home plate.
Let's go!
Bases are juiced for the first time this ball game. And with the turf like that, you got to be on your feet in the infield. So Hauser now finds himself in a bit of a jam. He'll deal a strike. A 1 count.
Don't worry about it, just get on.
Ocampo with the bases loaded.
Come on, boys.
Hauser winds, Hauser deals. Ball high, counts now 1-1. The stress is on Hauser, he's feeling it. A strong count for Quinton Ocampo. 2 away, Livingston only needs 1 out to escape this one. It would be a good feeling to strand the bases loaded. Going into a 5th inning of 3-0. Ocampo pops this one up. This one will stay foul as Livingston runs on in. Hauser dives to make the play. He can't hold on to it, and he's not happy about that one. Looked like that one was going to scorch in fair as it released in foul territory, pushed by the wind. And the count is now 1-2. Hauser almost let Livingston escape the inning with the bases loaded. Stranded 3 runners with an opportunity there. Nonetheless, he can't hold it. But his brother Ben, the senior, pitching to Quinton Ocampo, down in the count 1-2. PCTI's on their feet there clapping. Livingston have some clappers as well. Hauser winds and deals. Popped up. This could be trouble. Going back Schroeder, he comes in, he makes the play. And Livingston escapes a tough bottom half of the 4th inning that saw, with 2 outs, 2 straight singles, and a shortstop's error to load the bases. Livingston will now go to hit in the top half of the 5th inning, still up 3-0.
When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! The time Carson. Ball court.
passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past 2 players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send the shot and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5
on it along the far corner. Tries to send it in towards goal. Has a man! What a pass! What a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal. On post. West Orange gets the goal, and they win. They take down the number 2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. What a thrilling game!
So a free kick for West Orange.
Pitcher. Ben Hauser.
Here's Ben Hauser. Hauser will lead it off for Livingston, 1 for 1 with a walk on the day. Where's number 31 for Livingston? Pareja remains on the mound. He's been doing a pretty good job. His defense holding up solid as well, but Livingston's bats have just been clicking with the baseball today. Even their outs have been hardline drives that have had to been handled at center field multiple times by Friedman. Friedman with 3 line drive running backwards catches on the day to take care of himself. So the 0-1 to Hauser. 0-2, that one splits down the plate for a strike and the count's 0-2. Hauser will now have to choke up and defend the plate. Getting some chirping from the PCTI dugout. The 0-2 coming in. 1-2, a nice hold there by Hauser. Pareja throwing the junk pitch, trying to get him offside. Look at this crowd spilling. PCTI now out of school, so some students coming on to check this bad boy out. PCTI, the 2nd seed, hosting a 4th seed, down 3-0. Hauser ahead of that pitch. It's a ground ball to G now at short. He runs on and makes the play. Gets it to Mulet's glove with a nice stretch there. And there is one away in the inning, as it'll bring up Dan Levine, the 3rd baseman.
Now batting 3rd baseman.
Levine with a 3rd baseman's ground out to get the game started. But he then tripled. He had an RBI triple. That split another run across the plate for Livingston. They hold a 3-0 lead. Oh, as Levine almost gets hit, he has to drop his bat and duck with that one to move the count to 1-0. Winner of this one plays on Monday in a reseeding of the 4 sectional champions. This one's Section 1 of Group 4. This one cannot be held on by Gilligan. 2-0, comfortable count for Levine. Hauser had to choke up on the count. Down 0-2, Levine can do quite the opposite. He can sit comfortably and put that bat on the baseball, the 2-0. And he fouls this one up off the softball-like backstop, and the count's 2-1. So the 2-1 count to Levine. And this one's gonna miss. Count is 3-1 to Levine. Three to nothing Lancers here in the top half of the 5th inning. Moving on 3 p.m. Eastern time, and the pitch. Fouled away. Full count. Once again, Livingston have their senior prom this evening, which is why we have such an early start. Same goes down at Cranford and Milburn and many other games in the state of New Jersey. Big public school prom weekend, as well as last weekend. Big private school prom weekend as well for last weekend and 2 weekends ago as well. Full count pitch. Ball 4. 6-pitch walk to Levine. So runner on first base with 1 away in the 5th. This brings up LJ Kakuza. And it looks like PCTI will now have a meeting at the mound. Coach Natia will take the ball from Christian Pareja. That will do for his day. Pareja, 3 runs given up, as well as 3 singles, 2 walks, and a triple. On top of that, credit him with 3 strikeouts, as that will do his day, and he will retire from the mound. We're going to go to break. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network. PCTI with a new pitcher, a runner on first base, and with 1 out in the top half of the 5th. And Livingston up to bat.
Hey, Jack, on this two. Rock this took him and defeating.
Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
New pitcher for PCTI, Marquise Arazo. With 1 away, Levine coming off of a walk. Coach Natil trying to find a new righty to push PCTI past the next couple of innings defensively and get their bats working with the baseball as they did last innings, trying the bases loaded, try and crack 3 across the plate. So Arazo wrapping up his warm-ups. And we're getting ready to get right back into this ball game with a runner on first base and 1 away here in the beginning half of the 5th inning. PCTI down to their final 9 outs of the ball game. Here's LJ Kakuza. He's the designated hitter for the Lancers, batting for Schultz in right field. So Arazo is ready to get his middle relief campaign underway here in the 5th. He will deal with a runner on first base and 1 away. Down 3-0 is his team that he's relieving for. The count is 1-0. Again, Pareja, 3 strikeouts to his name. He's given up an extra base hit, as well as a few singles and 2 walks. More fans now starting to spill in. It's the next wave. We're seeing a lot of waves of fans check in. Levine goes. He's got a nice jump to his name, and he will slide in safe with no throw. It was that good of a jump. He was off immediately from the lift of Arazo, and Arazo took quite some time to get it to the catcher. Had some long, lengthy legs with wheels. You get the job done. The 2-0. And the pitch. Kakuza takes an inside strike. The count is 2-1. More action in the PCTI bullpen. Misses for a ball. And the count is 3-1. A no doubt about it hitter's count for Kakuza. And a runner in scoring position for the Lancers. Here comes the 3-1. Along Holt and now the throw. And Kakuza will doink this one foul. And the count is full. Full count to Kakuza now. Designated hitter for the Lancers. Kakuza has been clicking with the bats lately, had some big hits in the semifinal matchup for the Lancers. So he's been red hot coming into this one. And Kakuza with the single, 1 for 2 on the day. And that pitch in there for strike 3. A breaking ball retires Kakuza with a backwards K. And that brings up Aaron Hauser, the first baseman, who is 1 for 1 with a fielder's choice RBI, as well as a single. He will dig in. Runner on second base for him. He can get another RBI across. And he will take this pitch that misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. A 1-0 count to Hauser. Andy Razzo deals. Breaking ball, and the count's 2-0. Razzo still trying to get himself comfortable in there. Coming in earlier this inning in relief. For those of you just joining us, 1 run in the first inning for the Lancers. 2 innings later, 2 runs in for the Lancers. And the 2-0. Popped up, and this one will roll back to the pitcher as that one hits off of the the softball-like catching backstop with a little hood over it of sorts, and the count's 2-1. Livingston, the 40-minute trip to get here. PCTI on their home ground. Razzo with a 2-1 on Hauser. He deals, and it's 3-1 and a pass ball. Levine gets to third standing. Levine chugging his way on over from first to third. A great jump on the stolen base, one of the best jumps we've seen so far this season. And then not too long later, Levine finds himself on third with the pass ball. So a little conversation at the pitcher's mound comes to an end as Gilligan retreats back to home plate. The 3-1. Both teams a full ride home trip here where they won 3 games at their home field. This one an excellent field with lights and night game opportunities for PCTI. The 3-1 pitch, number 5 of the at-bat, misses for ball 4. Hauser's on first and runners are on the corners for the Lancers. That's run number 5 at first base for them if it's to cross. This brings up Miles' side. Side will dig in. Side with a walk and a line out to center field. Friedman has to be an athlete out there today. In the heat, wearing those hard baseball pants, needing to run back on those hard hit baseballs. 2 away, runners in the corners. Levine pump fakes a steal to home, and I believe that's working as a distraction as Razzo just can't get comfortable. Levine, very dedicated baseball player, trying to potentially play Division III level baseball. The 1-0. Also a very assiduous individual he is, trying to go D1 possibly in the Ivy League, as this one is laced to center field for an RBI single for side. It puts runners on first and second and stretches a 4th run across the plate. Just like that, the Lancers add another run. They're up 4-0. Aside from Levine's triple, Livingston is playing single and walk baseball to put runners on the bases and are executing deep into a count like that one. 4-0 Livingston with 2 away here in the 5th inning. Livingston trying to chip away at their first sectional title in recent history and in Coach Ennis's career at the helm. Pitch misses for a ball. The count's 1-0. Closest Livingston were to a sectional championship was last year's 11-1 loss versus Montclair. A mercy rule finish that one was. Pitch in there for a strike. It was a day of errors for Livingston, multiple errors right off the bat. And then, of course, on top of that, unlike this year, Montclair, a phenomenal record as of this year, but did not see themselves as chokers. They found themselves as semifinalists in the prestigious GNT. 1-1 turns into a 1-2. That pitch down the middle for a strike. As buses surround the PCTI field, the stands are packed with fans and parents. The 1-2. Just misses that breaking ball. Laced a little low, and the count's 2-2. So it's the 2-2. to Kenny. Kenny 0 for 2 on the day. Put the ball in the outfield as well, and the pitch. Strike 3. Kenny will have to wait another at-bat for a hit as he goes down looking. But after Livingston puts a run across the plate, it's an RBI single from side to score Levine, who wandered his way from first to third off of a steal and a pass ball. 4-0 Lancers. PCTI coming to hit in the bottom half of the fifth. They're down to their final 9 outs of the ball game. Next on the NFHS Network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and the
ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliam to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
Welcome back. Ray G-Lock due up for PCTI. Number 4, the right fielder. 0 for 1 on the day. The only PCTI hitter to have not had a second at-bat yet today. He'll get that completed now. So Hauser back on for another inning of work, to no surprise. Been doing quite well today. He was able to escape a bases-loaded jam in the previous inning. A 2-out rally, saw 2 straight singles and an error as that pitch is in there for a strike. Nonetheless, Hauser was able to escape it in fashion, too. The 0-1. 1-1, that one in the dirt. A long baseball game this one has been in comparison to others. It's already 3:15. We're approaching 2 hours and still have not seen ourselves through 5 innings of baseball. One in the dirt, that counts 2-1. Get a 16-team, 4-round Section 1 Group 4 playoff at both PCTI with over 2,340 students and Livingston with over 1,900 students get to participate in. Pitch in there for a strike. Group 4, the biggest of public schools, which are schools publicly funded that must by rule have 180 days on the school year. 2-2. Oh, that one just misses. A nice pitch, breaking ball just a little low, and the count is full. So now it's a full count. Hauser takes his sign. He'll roll the gun. That one just misses. It's a 6-pitch walk to G-Lock. Maybe begin the rallies this time for PCTI with nobody out. Might bode better for him, excuse me. As last inning, they did not have an out to spare. And their bats, some of the best in baseball. Here's Friedman. So Friedman will dig in. Struck out swinging and single. PCTI 7th in the NJ.com Top 20. Livingston, a NJ.com Top 20 team to keep an eye out on for potentially entering next week. Next week, the final rankings of 2022. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. No outs and a runner off of first base. PCTI saw the bases loaded in the bottom half of the 4th to no prevail. Here in the bottom half of the 5th, they see a runner on first with nobody out. A 1-0 hitters count. 2-0, and side pump fakes the check at first. 2-0. Livingston's bullpen not active, and here comes the pitching coach, Corey Feigenbaum, to chat it over with Hauser. We will step aside for station identification. Don't go anywhere. State sectional finals on the NFHS Network presented by D1 Media Pro.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Pareja. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown. Into the layup goes at the buzzer. Pareja wins it. The championship.
Pitching coach Corey Feigen now rests his case as it is a 2-0 count and a runner on first base. Top of the order up for PCTI. Friedman coming off of a single. Friedman had the first hit of the ball game and was the second base runner of the ball game. He has a 2-0 count. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That pitch is low. It's 3-0. The 3-0. PCTI now getting loud, trying to rattle Hauser on the mound. Pitching really is a mental ball game, the 3-0 pitch. In there for a high strike as bunt was shown and bunt pulled back. It's now a 3-1 count to Friedman. Friedman hated that call. Looked at it in an ugly fashion, rolled his eyes at it. Fifth pitch of the at-bat coming, 3-1 count. Fouled away, count is full. Hauser making the comeback, an intense count.
Way to stay dangerous, kid. You good, man? That's good, don't worry about it. We good.
Full count now. 4-0 Lancers and a runner off of first base for the hosts within PCTI, the second seed in this tournament. Winners state sectional champions and qualify for at least another week of baseball. Well, I should say another weekday of baseball. 3-2 pitch, this one lined. Schroeder at second will make the play as that one deflected off of the glove of Hauser, trying to make the play at the mound. So he retires one with the runner moving to second base as a fielder's choice.
Way to do your job, kid.
So it's a fielder's choice. Not scored against Friedman. That'll bring up Jace Gilligan. So Gilligan will now hit the batter's box for PCTI. Again, that one scorched right back at Hauser. Couldn't handle that one like he handled the last grounder to him, and Schroeder was able to handle the deflection and play to first to get the first out.
Go, 11.
One away. Here's the catcher. 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to the outfield his first at-bat. Grounded out. Opposite side of the infield from third to first. He was retired in his second at-bat. He calls time and will step back in wearing number 11. Runner off a second. Misses for a ball. The count's 1-0. PCTI student section. The Bulldogs are here. They're loud and they have packed this facility. Even the parents as well getting into it. The Livingston section pretty filled as well. More to funnel in as the game keeps going. The 40-minute trip from a 2:40 dismissal at Livingston High School down in Essex County. 40-minute trip off of 46 and the merger on to 80. 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Leave it up! Leave it up!
Every pitch is getting a reaction from PCTI. Hauser steps off. He'll need a minute. Again, as he is, he's rattled. Livingston has Kenny in center field as their typical middle reliever. Here's the 2-0. In there for a strike, 2-1. Nice breaking ball. PCTI's first run of the game off of second base. The 2-1. All eyes on Jace Gilligan. 3-1, that one will miss the zone. The tying run in the hole for PCTI. PCTI sectional semifinalists last year and their departure by Montclair this year, sectional finalists. The 3-1 count. Hauser doing a little extra checking at second base. He'll deal pitch number 5 of the at-bat. This one is popped up and fouled off of the softball-like backstop. Full count. So it's the 3-2 to Gilligan. PCTI's crowd getting very loud. As here comes the full count pitch. This one misses. It's ball 4. The batting gloves will come off of Gilligan as he gets on first base for free. And this will bring up Nancyere Mule. As here comes the pinch runner for PCTI. Gilligan's pinch runner will now make his way onto the field. Pinch runner, Canet Dionis. So here is Mule, runners on first and second. He's the third run of the ball game. One away, and Mule with Peralta on deck. Nas, one of the top players in the state of New Jersey, who's been struggling as of late. 0 for 2 on the day. That pitch misses for a ball that counts 1-0. Mule taking his time. He's got a 1-0 count. He's got a big strike zone as his disadvantage. Stands over 6-3. And the pitch. That one misses. Mule's contributions are key as he can really play anywhere, they say. Playing first base with a poor arm right now, so they can keep him in the lineup. His height, his power, his hard work, his dedication, his potential to play not only NCAA Division I as he's committed, but potentially Major League Baseball. He has a chance to make the minors right off the bat next year if he's drafted within a month. And the 2-0. Mule takes the strike for pitch number 3 of his at-bat. It counts 2-1. Quiones off first. G-Lock off of second. The tying run within Peralta on deck, and Mule with a 2-1 count to his name. And fouled away under that one. Count is 2-2. It's been a mind game for Hauser this past inning for him. He's pitching on a dirt mound on a turf field. It's a 2-2. Nasir Mule getting a chant from his student section. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one is lined to center field. This one will be caught on the run. Runners have to retreat back to their bags. The throw cannot be handled, but a nice piece of contact by Mule is salvaged by Kenny on the run. It's a SportsCenter top 10 nominee play right there by Kenny. Wow, he retired a nice piece of contact. Livingston outfield has just been phenomenal this year. PCTI cheered like that one was going to do all the damage in the world to crush Livingston's run, but it was caught by Kenny just brilliantly. So here's Steven Peralta, the designated hitter. Struck out looking, struck out swinging. Not his kind of day at the plate. No outs to spare in the inning for PCTI with runners off of first and second. And Hauser deals. Ball 1-0. I mean, that catch by Kenny was immaculate. The run, just the tracking of it was just brilliant. I wish we could break it down for you on instant replay. Not available on the NFHS network, but wow, that was quite the run. The 1-0. This one will be popped up to left field. Fusara going back at the track. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. The second run is waved home. Quiones with the relay throw is out. They got him. They got him. The relay throw. PCTI puts a run across the board.
He was sending them the whole time.
But the second run from the pinch hitter, Quiones, could not cross the bag all the way from first base. What an immaculate ending to the inning as the tag was put on by side. PCTI cracks the scorecard, but they're still down in a 5-run affair, 4-1. The Lancers coming to hit next on the NFHS Network.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I was a little late on that, but I got the catch. No problem.
I get more butterflies right now than
He's going to take it himself for a championship!
A double play wins it for Pareja. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKayaton touchdown. Pareja wins it. The championship.
We're getting ready for a 6th inning of action. This slow-moving baseball game sees 5 runs across the plate. The most recent one from PCTI was going to be a 2-run double. But, however, Quiones, the pinch runner, was thrown out as he was sent all the way. Wasn't sure, we didn't see, he wasn't caught on camera, any hesitation from him, but he was not able to cross the plate. So here's Fusari, number 33 for Livingston. He'll dig in. PCTI will bat in the bottom of the 6th and the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball cut on and missed from Arazo, counts 0-1.
Batting left fielder, Julian Fusari.
So the 0-1 to Fusari. 0-2, jammed him inside and high. So Fusari's now down in the count 0-2. Grounded to third on 2 hops. Gilligan across the diamond. It's in time, 1 away. So here's Dominic Ullman, the shortstop. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Grounded out to short in his second at-bat. He's over 2 on the day. Thank you for joining us here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. I'm Ryan Lowy, joined with Sam Shane Brown on camera. Bunt shown. Bunt popped up. This one sneaks foul. Couldn't be caught by the hustling over Gilligan. The Gilligan brothers, one at third base, one behind the plate. The 0-1 count. And now it looks like time is called as the umpires will convene. See what they say. All 3 umpires now called. We're going to go to station identification. Stay tuned.
He's going to take it himself for a championship!
A double play wins it for Pareja. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKayaton touchdown. Pareja wins it. The championship.
Not sure what the conversation is about between the 3 umpires. They're conversing while we have the time. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Michael C. Rusinella at NJ Orthopedics. So the conversation has met its completion and the count is 0-1. They were debating on if it was touched by Gilligan. It is confirmed what their conversation was about. And they have come to the realization that it was not, and it's a foul ball. This pitch is popped up. The shortstop, Genow, tries to find it. He makes the play in front of Porcelli, coming on in left field, and there's 2 away. So Ullman in 2 pitches flies out, this time to shortstop, position number 6 on the scorecard, and he's 0 for 3 on the day. That brings up Scott Schroeder, who's struck out swinging in both at-bats. He's coming in for a try. We'll see what he can do here. And it looks like he's actually going to be pinch hit for. This is going to be Jonathan DePalma, number 7 for Livingston.
Out. Batting, number 7, John DePalma.
So John DePalma is the pinch hitter for the Livingston Lancers. He will pinch hit for Strutter, who's struck out swinging both times. DePalma will dig in, and he takes his breaking ball strike as the first pitch of his at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, number 7, you're supposed to swing the bat.
There you go.
Foul tipped on the check swing. The count's 0-2 now to DePalma. So the 0-2 count. Araza will work quickly. Strike 3 on the breaking ball. A 3-pitch strikeout, 1, 2, 3. Go the Lancers. PCTI down to their final 6 outs of the season, unless they can turn this one around. They're coming to hit next on the NFHS Network.
All right, team, listen up. You all have been missing way too many plays. And it's time to make some changes. Effective immediately. You'll all be joining my team, the NFHS Network. If it happens in high school, we got it covered. We've got your favorite high school sports wherever you want them, whenever you want them. Streaming live or on demand. Plus, with a few well-executed moves here, here, and here, you can find and follow your favorite school or team.
But what if I...
Hey, hey, hey! There is no I in the word team, but there is in the word clip, which is what you can do with our new clip and share tool. Watch the game, clip the moment, share it with all of your fans. It's simple, people. When you're teamed up with the NFHS Network, there's no excuse to miss another play. Now you get out there and you watch some sports. Your high school, your team, your game, streaming live only on the NFHS Network. Who's gonna slap that hand?
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today.
He's got as this one is ripped into left field.
So Johnny Gilligan is due up now for PCTI. He walked in single. Perfect on the day. At bat number 3 for the 5th spot hitter. The wind is blowing here at PCTI as we get later into the day, inching towards 4 p.m. Eastern time. In this 5-run affair, 4-1 Livingston. This pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. 3:36 p.m. Eastern time here on this Friday afternoon, 1:30 p.m. first pitch, delayed about 7 minutes. The 1-0. In there for a strike. High strike, and the count's 1-1.
Be consistent.
The 1-1. 1-2, that one fouled away. Again, the Lancers taking the 45-minute bus hike on over here to PCTI for the state sectional championship. Winner will play on Monday. And then the winner of that one will play later on in next week's state finals contest, Group 4. 1-2. That one just misses, and the count's 2-2. Great attendance here at PCTI. One of the top baseball attendances I think we've seen this year on the NFHS Network. Well over a couple hundred in attendance, both sections pretty packed. Even Livingston bringing out some students who got out of school at 2:40, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away, kept them alive. PCTI out of school about an hour ago. Plenty more fans pummeled in. The 2-2. Intense at bat here. Intense every pitch from Hauser. He's slowing down his average time in between pitches as here comes the 2-2.
There you go. Yeah.
Full count. That one in the dirt.
That ball's 30.
So the 3-2 count with 2 away. Winner of this one will play baseball on Monday with a championship to their name on the year. PCTI, not a sectional championship in recent history. They did win the Passaic County tournament 7-1 this year in an 8-run contest against Clifton. And the full count pitch. Just misses ball 4 on the check swing. He did not go around. It's a walk to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Devin G now. So we're keeping an eye on Coach Ennis says, yep, here he comes. He is going to make that final clap to retire Hauser on the day. Hauser, 5 innings pitched. And chugging on in is Brandon Kenny from center field to take the bump for Livingston. It was a phenomenal performance from Hauser. He did it in the quarterfinals versus Clifton, their second Passaic County tournament. Their second Passaic County opponent of the tournament. He did a great job once again. He will chug on out and replace in center field to use the rest of his arm for this ball game. A new pitcher for Livingston, presented next on the NFHS Network.
All right, team, listen up. You all have been missing way too many plays. And it's time to make some changes, effective immediately. You'll all be joining my team, the NFHS Network. If it happens in high school, we got it covered. We've got your favorite high school sports wherever you want them, whenever you want them. Streaming live or on demand. Plus, with a few well-executed moves here, here, and here, you can find and follow your favorite school or team.
But what if I...
Hey! There is no I in the word team, but there is in the word clip, which is what you can do with our new clip and share tool. Watch the game, clip the moment, share it with all of your fans. It's simple, people. When you're teamed up with the NFHS Network, there's no excuse to miss another play. Now you get out there and you watch some sports. Your high school, your team, your game, streaming live only on the NFHS Network. Who's gonna slap that hand?
First, it's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today.
He's got as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller's pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time, getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
The new pitcher is Brandon Kenny for the Lancers. Devin G now digs in. He takes a first pitch strike. The count is 0-1.
Check him out.
4-1 Lancers in this 5-run affair. We're still in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ball 1-1. Oh boy, we're getting our cup of tea today here working this ball game. It's been a long one. The 1-1. Breaking ball strike 1-2. And you know, although it's been a long one, the intensity is nothing better than you could ever ask for. It's just been a phenomenal ball game. The 1-2. And Kenny deals. Foul ball down the third base line.
He got a ball.
So now the 1-2. Hauser. And now in center field as Kenny takes over for him, and Kenny throws a ball and the count's 2-2. Great line from Hauser. Only a few hits given up, only a few walks. Straight at the bases loaded one inning. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball, and now the count is full. 3-2 count. Nobody out and a runner on first base. Kenny trying to get comfortable. This would be a second straight walk in a row. PCTI scored their first run in the previous inning. Strike 3, got him. G now down looking. That's the first out of the inning. And there's one away. Here is Jonathan Porcelli, the left fielder.
Jonathan Porcelli.
Porcelli will dig on in with one away. Takes a pitch low for a ball and the count's 1-0.
Come on, boys!
Gilligan off of first base with one out. Down by 3 is PCTI as that pitch spills in there for a strike. 1-1. Intense pitch after pitch after pitch. Time taken in between pitches here for Kenny. Livingston trying to do it the slow way. And the pitch. This one is popped foul out of play. 1-2. Take a look at it again. We're taking a look at the time. It's 3:45 p.m. It was a 1:30 first pitch. It's been over 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is an MLB length baseball game, as we're not even in the final inning of play. And we're going to see a bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. Fouled away. 1-2 redone now. Kenny slowly hiking back to the mound. The 1-2. And now he's going to step off and take a minute. Well-deserved minute, of course.
Very weak.
Kenny now taking like a whole hike around, almost like he's climbing a mountain back there. Really taking his time to get on the mound. So now the 1-2 pitch to come with one away and a runner off of first base. A long wait.
1-2 count, expected, kid. Low outside, let's go.
And this one misses. The 2-2 now to Porcelli. For those of you just joining us, still a whole nother inning to play. It is 4-1 Lancers. The 4th seed trying to take down the 2 seed PCTI Bulldogs hosting this one. As Kenny steps off again, a very slow bottom of the 6th inning here. An ancient inning, as he would call it. 2-2. Kenny deals. Fouled away. The count will stay alive. And Livingston, every defender on the tips of their toes, pitch by pitch. And again, Kenny really getting worked hard here by Porcelli. G now really worked him deep, fold up the count, fouled a couple away. And Porcelli doing nothing but the same thing, not even with a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat to come.
Oh, yeah!
We'll see a 9th pitch, that one in the dirt, brilliantly blocked by side. And the count is full. Wouldn't be surprised here if we see Coach Feigenbaum, the pitching coach, now come on out. We'll try and comfort side a little bit. The 3-2. Popped up, this one. Will require a 10th pitch of the at-bat. And the count is now full at 3-2. Very intense pitch by pitch, as I was saying earlier. It's almost like we're at a Cleveland Guardians game, as they call them now. Still do it, but back when they were called the Indians, you would hear a little plaster go off, pitch by pitch.
Come on, Bulldogs!
Full count, 1 away. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat to Porcelli. Check swing. He didn't go around, he's on first base. Tying run at the plate. So Porcelli walks, and here's Quinton Ocampo. Ocampo, the 8th hitter, wearing number 25 for PCTI, will now embrace the pressure. Runners on first and second with 1 away. In there for a strike, the count's 0-1. The 0-1 count now.
You got to score on a hit.
And again, Kenny taking his time in between pitches. Maybe he'll pick up a groove and a rhythm here. Just what Livingston wants to do is control the pace. But right now, PCTI taking their time pitch by pitch. 1-1, that one will miss. Again, the winner of this one will play on Monday. Ocampo, 0 for 2 on the day. In the dirt and blocked by side to hold the runners where they are, and the count is 2-1. You know, Livingston has prom following this game, but I guess they're going to have to probably not show up to pre-pictures during this one. As late as we are in this ball game, the pace is quite slow. Prom, a 7 p.m. start at Westmont, and it is screeching on 4 p.m. The other side, PCTI in no rush. They want to play more baseball. 2-1. Kenny taking a long time. Line, that is a fair ball down the left field line. They're going to wave run one home and hold runners at first and second. But now PCTI, with 2 runners on and only 1 out, have cut Livingston's 4-0 lead in half these past 2 innings. It's an RBI single for Quinton Ocampo. So Ray G. Locke is 0 for 1 on the day with the walk. He'll dig in. A brilliant piece of contact, lift over to the third baseman Daniel Levine's head. Stayed in fair territory. And now Noah Boxer, the sophomore, will look to get loose for the Lancers in their bullpen. The sun is now starting to inch downward here as this game is going extensively. And time is called.
Come on, guys, come on.
Again, this is a battle here at PCTI for those of you just joining us. 4-2, PCTI, once down by 4 runs slowly, is now causing Lancers pitcher, which was once Ben Hauser, now Brandon Kenny, his relief, to really slow down the pace of this ball game, try and get comfortable. And through that, PCTI has scraped 2 runs across the board these past 2 innings. That pitch in there for a strike, the count is 0-1. Wind starting to blow on in here at PCTI. The 0-1 count. This one corked into shallow right field. This one caught by the right fielder, Alec Mastretta, for the second out of the inning. A nice catch there by Mastretta coming on in, runners still on first and second. So 2 away. So here is Nate Friedman for PCTI. Friedman will dig on in. Mistretta's catch of G-Lock's pop-up retired the second out of the inning, which should add a little bit more comfort for Kenny. Pitch in there for a strike, the count's 0-1. This inning, screeching on 49 minutes long within the next minute. The 0-1. This inning itself, in a quick game we saw like Milburn and Seton Hall, which lasted just 97 minutes, is pretty much half of that ball game. The 0-1. Fouled away 0-2. That went off the roof of the vocational school facility. 0-2. Again, Kenny trying to massage the baseball, try and get a comfortable hand on it. He's ahead in the count 0-2 with 2 away. Noah Boxer getting loose for the Lancers. As well as Joseph Maiello, a pinch runner for the Lancers. So 2 working out and getting ready to go for Livingston in the bullpen. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2.
Expect the same thing, buddy.
A 4th seed or a 2nd seed will take this trophy home. PCTI down 4-0. The 2nd seed hosting to get it started. Now on the comeback spree. It's 1-2. That one just missed. The count's 2-2. That one screeched the zone, but didn't make it.
Cry me a river!
And some funny chirps coming from near us. Cry me a river being said out loud. The 2-2. Very loud in our section, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. The count stays alive. Could see a whole nother inning at this pace. As it's only the 6th inning of action. This, by far, the most intense inning of baseball I think we've seen this year throughout the state of New Jersey. Every pitch being hindered in with loud applause and questions from the opposing side of the call.
Come on, Nate!
The 2-2 pitch.
Yes, and I want to help him. After that, every time
Kenny taking his time on the release. He deals.
There you go!
Full count. That one misses.
Make sure he goes home!
Potential now to load the bases with 2 away.
Make sure he goes home! Fuck it up, Jack! Come on, let's go!
So now potential to load the bases for PCTI. Kenny deals. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. A poetic ending to an immaculate inning of baseball. PCTI puts a run across the board. 2 runs in 2 innings. Livingston come to hit for the final time this ball game, if all goes according to them, up 4-2. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
You make it a 30 tag up.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat. Touchdown.
Good job, block. 3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
Before the game is done.
Hey, on the suit.
took the win. Deep cleaning.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
First pitch, single for Aaron Hauser to get us started with the 7th inning. That one lined right down the middle past Janeo and Ocampo. Cracked it. So here's Daniel Levine. Levine will dig on in. And the pitch. Runner goes. The throw is hesitant. It gets there on a bounce. The hesitation slowed it in, but it's nonetheless still a good release from Gilligan. Hauser now on second for the Lancers. He will not be pinch run for as he is no longer at the bump for Livingston. He's now the center fielder. So the 0-1. That breaking ball misses. Excuse me, and now the count is 1-1. Popped foul, 1-2. Hauser, a very nice piece of contact. That one right off the cork of the bat, right down the middle for a single. The 1-2. Runner off a second for the Lancers. And the pitch. Struck him out, and that pitch was caught. Levine tried to get going on drop strike 3. Couldn't do the job, and that'll be the first out of the inning. This will bring up LJ Kukuza, the designated hitter for the Lancers. Kukuza on the day today, grounded out to third base and struck out looking. So Kukuza will now dig on in. And the pitch. Popped up. This one in center field. Freeman coming in, calls everyone off, and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And there's 2 away. That'll now bring up Aaron Hauser. Hauser, 1 for 1 on the day. He also had an RBI fielder's choice and a walk not scored to him. So Hauser's announced on the PA, and he will now dig on in. 1 pitch and 2 away to Kukuza. That pitch of the dirt. Prior to that one, Levine struck out, and the count is now 1-0. To get the inning started, Hauser with an off-air single. And the 1-0. This one is lined to right field. G-Lock on the run, makes the play to retire the inning. It's last chance Bulldogs. They're let down to their final 3 outs unless they can put 2 on the board to force extras, or 3 to end the ball game. Stay tuned. This chapter will be completed next on the NFHS Network.
This is going to be the longest
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today.
He's got as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it
kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air. Deep right field. Get out of town. Michael, you waited up. And Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high. It is far. It is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. At Miller. Pitch is a breaking ball. Cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high. It is far. And it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
This is it right here, the 2022 Section 1 Group 4 Championship in the North. Bottom half of the 7th inning. PCTI down to their last 3 outs of the contest. Everyone on their feet. That pitch in there for a strike. Kenny returns. He, prior to the last half inning, that where Livingston went down 1-2-3, pitched one of the longest innings I think we've seen this year. The 0-1, Kenny deals. This one is grounded into the hole for a base hit. It's a lead-off the inning single for Jace Gilligan. And PCTI has the tying run at the plate. Quiones, the pinch runner. As here comes the big dog, Natsier Muley. Muley with a powerful fly out to center field. Close but no cigar that time. Let's see what he can do this time. He's the tying run, and his home run would open up a new page in the book. Here, this sectional championship. And Muley takes a hard cut on that one. Foul tips at the count 0-1. Muley, a phenomenal year of baseball. D1 commit. Potentially to get drafted next month. And the pitch. Hard cut to miss 0-2. No comfort zone for Muley there. He's down in the count.
Come on, guy. I'm with you, too.
So here comes the 0-2. Popped up, sky high. Fusari in left field, camps under it. He shades his eyes and he makes the play. It's the first out of the 7th inning. Quiones has to retreat back to first. Malay goes to 0 for 4 on the day. This will bring up Steven Peralta. 2 more outs that PCTI for their season comes to an end in the state sectional finals as county champions and 2nd seed sectional finalists. Peralta in his last at-bat hit the RBI that put the first run across the board. The second run that was to come on in was gunned out on the relay. That started off with Fusari. That pitch misses for a ball, and the count is 1-0. PCTI up on their feet. Kenny deals. This one grounded to third. Levine makes the play at second. The throw to first. They got him! A double play! And the Lancers are 2022 state sectional champions of Section 1 Group 4. Five, 4, 3. Levine, Schroeder, Hauser, ball game. Lancers win. The streak extends to 10 wins, 21-8. The same amount of wins as the 2018 GNT Championship Lancers this year. With 4 more losses, they make that one up, not with a county championship, but with a state sectional championship. They made it here last year, getting mercy rule to Montclair, and a year later, they take this one home on a beautiful double play, engineered by the pitching of Brandon Kenny. and the third base action of Daniel Levine. So that will do it. The Lancers are state sectional champions, and their seniors now have to run to prom. They got a quick turnover that'll end PCTI season, a phenomenal season of 25-6, ending their season top 10. We'll see where they put them in the final rankings. Livingston, no doubt about it, a top 20 program with 21 wins and only 8 losses. That 8th loss a long month ago. Congratulations, Lancers, and thank you for tuning in to the 2022 Section 1 North Group 4 Final. Final score, Lancers 4, PCTI 2. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for joining us. Ryan Lowy signing off of this one. Toodaloo.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Pareja. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown.